Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into some massive breaking industry news. We constantly hear about the software side of AI, right? The chatbots, the LLMs, all the algorithms. But there is a shocking reality playing out in the physical world that almost nobody is talking about. AI is fundamentally devouring the printed circuit board industry. We are witnessing a monumental shift in how electronics are manufactured, and it's driven entirely by the relentless hunger of AI infrastructure. Okay, let's dive into Section 1, the unseen AI engine. Get this. Here is the staggering reality. A single AI server consumes 10 to 15 times more raw PCB material than an equivalent traditional server. For every legacy server a company replaces, they need up to 15 times the physical board space. We are looking at a totally unprecedented increase in the sheer volume of fiberglass, copper, and resin required just to turn these machines on. And it gets even crazier when you zoom out to the macro scale. Hyperscale operators deployed around 1.2 million AI-optimized servers in 2025 alone. Just multiply that 1.2 million footprint by that 10 to 15x factor. Remember, these aren't lightweight machines. They're packing 8 to 16 GPU accelerators, with each one drawing over a kilowatt per socket. When a single data center drops in over 100,000 of these GPU servers, the raw material consumption becomes absolutely staggering. It's a physical footprint unlike anything the IT world has ever seen. Which brings us to Section 2, the 100 billion boom. The global PCB market just blew past the $100.64 billion mark for 2026. This incredible financial milestone is being driven overwhelmingly by AI server and high-performance computing demand. The total market size has ballooned simply because the physical infrastructure required to support this AI boom is just so incredibly dense and expensive to manufacture. To really grasp how shockingly fast this is happening, take a look at the demand share. In 2025, AI servers accounted for about 15% of total global PCB demand. But just 1 year later, in 2026, that share rapidly jumped to over 25%. A quarter of all circuit board manufacturing capacity globally is now being swallowed up by the AI server market. That means traditional consumer electronics, automotive, and standard IT are all having to fight over what's left of the pie. Now, what's really interesting about this is the ultra-high-end segment tied directly to GPU and ASIC servers. The leap here is breathtaking. It went from roughly 40 billion RMB in 2025 to over 90 billion RMB in 2026. Doubling your entire market size in a single 12-month window? In physical manufacturing, that is virtually unheard of. Let's move on to Section 3, extreme board engineering. Because it's not just about making more boards, it's about making boards that completely push the limits of fabrication physics. Back in 2023, a high-end server board might average about 18 layers of copper and fiberglass stacked together. By 2025, that average had skyrocketed to 32 layers. And now, in 2026, we're looking at boards with 40 or more layers. That is an aggressive 78% escalation in average layer counts over just 2 years. Manufacturers are scrambling, literally working around the clock just to keep up with the routing demands of modern AI chips. To put this into perspective, let's compare two bleeding-edge platforms from NVIDIA. The Blackwell GB300 platform demands 28 to 34 PCB layers, utilizing M7-grade ultra-low-loss dielectrics. But the upcoming second half 2026 Vera Rubin platform, it pushes the envelope to 40-plus layers and requires next-generation M10 materials. The craziest part is that testing for these massive, incredibly complex Vera Rubin boards already started in March of 2026. The pace of innovation here is just relentless. And these exotic specs are absolutely critical. We're talking strictly controlled impedance, tiny HDI microvias, specialized low-loss laminates, and heavy copper power planes. They have to handle blistering signal speeds for the AI. And just as importantly, they have to manage the extreme heat from processors pulling over a kilowatt of power each. Honestly, you practically need a fire extinguisher just to look at them. Section 4, beyond just the GPU. We have to fundamentally redefine what an AI server even is. It's no longer just a pile of GPUs shoved into a standard chassis. Today, we're dealing with rack-scale, co-designed systems. These are massive, highly integrated ecosystems where diverse processing and networking chips are spread across an entire rack. Every single interconnected board must have extreme signal integrity. It's like a giant puzzle where the entire rack functions as one massive, cohesive computer. And this brilliantly illustrates the point. Take the NVIDIA Vera Rubin NVL72 configuration. In one single system, you're combining 72 Rubin GPUs with 36 Vera CPUs. But you've also got dedicated NVLink switching boards, ConnectX SuperNICs, and Bluefield DPUs. The sheer volume of diverse silicon in this one rack translates to dramatically more board-level signal integrity requirements across every single board in the rack, not just the one the GPU happens to be sitting on. Which leads us directly to Section 5, the supply chain squeeze. All this explosive demand for AI servers has created a critical bottleneck with copper-clad laminate, or CCL. Since CCL is the vital base substrate for every single rigid PCB out there, if you don't have it, you don't have a circuit board. Period. End of story. And because of the AI boom, this raw material is getting incredibly expensive and super hard to find. Just look at the first half of 2026. High-end CCL prices, the exact stuff needed for those 40-layer AI boards, rose dramatically by 30 to 40% from their 2024 baseline. And it's trickling down, too. Standard FR4 material saw price hikes of 15 to 20%. Worse yet, manufacturers are facing intermittent allocation restrictions, meaning even if you have the cash on hand, the material is simply hard to get because the hyperscalers are just buying it all up. This material shortage and manufacturing complexity translates directly to intense, everyday supply chain pain. If you want a standard circuit board today, you might wait a very normal 3 to 5 weeks. But if you need an advanced AI-class board with high layer counts and complex HDI features from a qualified manufacturer, you are looking at a brutal 12 to 20-plus week wait. That is up to a third of a year just waiting for the blank physical board to arrive before you can even think about mounting a chip on it. Finally, let's wrap up with Section 6, AI's massive physical footprint. The thirst for delivering hundreds of kilowatts of power per server cluster is causing a severe shortage in power ICs, like voltage regulators and gate drivers. Logic ICs and programmable logic devices are seeing staggering 25 to 40-week lead times. And high-bandwidth memory manufacturers, they're so overwhelmed by AI demand that they are literally reallocating their manufacturing capacity and completely abandoning other electronic sectors. If you're building anything other than an AI server right now, you're practically fighting for scraps. So the crucial point is this. The AI boom isn't just a chip story. It is reshaping the entire physical foundation of the electronics industry. We focus so much on the silicon, the algorithms, and those massive data models, but none of that exists without the physical world. And it all starts with the very board every single chip sits on. Which leaves us with this massive unanswered question to ponder as we close out. The chips are undoubtedly getting smarter, faster, and more capable by the minute. But can the physical supply chain, the raw copper, the fiberglass, the global manufacturing capacity, actually keep up with this insatiable demand? We are truly testing the physical limits of the AI revolution, and the next few years in manufacturing are going to be a wild ride. Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and definitely keep your eyes on the hardware.